This is the PHOIBOS Proteus, and yes, that's a reflection of my fingers in the sapphire crystal. Now it cost $299, and it only came out a week ago. Consequently, there aren't very many YouTube reviews, which I think is a shame, because when I bought a watch, I want to go to the YouTube reviews, I want to hear how brilliant the watch is, and I want my decision to buy that watch to be confirmed again and again. Well, first of all, what do you get for your $299? A quality feeling watch. That's difficult to convey in a video, but what it does have in terms of specs are this. It has a ceramic outer bezel that's fully loomed. It has sapphire crystal. It has a matte black dial. They say on the website it's grainy. It is, but if you look, I don't know that my camera's up to this in truth, but if you look fairly closely, you can see it is grainy, but it's subtle. It's not overdone as a feature of the dial. It's got applied indices. They're pretty neat, if you see those. Sort of shark's tooth effect, if you will. It also has a very nicely knurled bezel. Knurled is a favourite word of mine in any case, but the rendition on this watch is particularly good, and you'll see that it's a signed crown as well. Now, we're on the subject of the PHOIBOS Kraken, so let's move swiftly to the case back, if I can control my hands in any way at all. There we are. The case back. It's got the PHOIBOS Kraken once again, nicely engraved that. Look at the shape of the case back. That's, I don't know if you call it scalloped. You can see, it doesn't matter what you call it, you can see what the shape is. I rather like it. How you open it, I've absolutely no idea. Probably the answer is don't open it. It's got an NH35 movement, which means you're unlikely to need to open it. Word has it, I've got a number of watches with the NH35. It's pretty sturdy but unspectacular movement. Other things that you get in terms of the immediate visuals on the watch are, and this is the, I suppose, standout feature, the Milgauss style second hand. Now, what do you think of that? Could it be seen as a bit contrived to have this? Could it be a bit of a sort of Frankenstein edition, a part taken from another watch and then put out of context on this dial? Possibly. But I don't mind it. Not perhaps the one I would have chosen, but now that it's here, I think I actually quite like that. As far as the feel of the watch is concerned, it's dictated somewhat by the case shape. My kids say it reminds them of the Transformers from the 1980s, and obviously the later films. And yes, it does have a sort of 1980s robotic quality to it. Some would say it was slab-sided. It doesn't feel like that when you're wearing it, but insofar there is a slab-sidedness to it. It's broken up on the lugs there by the different angles of the metal as they're presented there, and I rather like it. It so to speak, catches the light well. Now, the bracelet is pretty good, as you would expect. There it is with a milled clasp, solid links, solid end links, and there are screw pins there and 4 micro adjusts there. The overall feel of the watch, I have to say, is one of a quality watch done very well. For $299 or less if you get your skates on and buy one from the website with a discount, I think is worth it. I suppose I could be said to be comforting myself about my own purchase. If I am, we'll aim off for that. But otherwise, I hope this video has been useful in some way until some much more competent people get to make a review of this watch. Thanks very much indeed anyway for watching.